What is up, guys? It is Tuesday once again, and you know what that means. The Tuesday Challenge! Right, it is Bert's turn for a bit of a challenge, so I thought I'll let her have a bit of fun. So, since we are going to Florida in 2 seconds. Well, 12 days. We're going in 12 days. Right. I thought I'll let her a bit of a fun one. So, my case looks a bit bland, and I thought I'm gonna let Bert have the challenge of tarting it up a bit, so I know it's mine when we go to pick it up. So this is the case. The size of it, pretty Mike Wazowski style. So I reckon I'm gonna let her tart it up, decorate it, stitch stuff onto it, stick stuff to it, and see what she comes up with. Now, I know through this door it is mental. We've got so much stuff. Right, we've got sewing machines, we've got mad load fabric, and in here we have got drawers of stuff. We got pens, we've got all sorts of ribbon, feathers. What else we got? Bowls, stuff, and more stuff. More fabric. I like this fabric. This is pretty cool. This is half a bag that's being made right now, half done. But I thought, also look at this, a whole bag of patches. Look at all those. So I'm gonna let her have a little bit of fun, and see what she comes up with. Should be pretty fun.
Okay, so last night, Tuesday night, I come in from work about 9:30, and there is a bit of paper on the table saying, "Bert, please open." So I go to Jack, "Oh, can I open it tonight?" And he went, "No, you can't open it tonight." Bearing in mind it's obviously Tuesday at this point, so I thought, okay. He said, "I've got to open it tomorrow." Now the thing is, I'm going to work in 5 minutes, only for the morning. So he set me a challenge. I don't know what it is. I don't know how long it's going to take me. So I thought I'll open it with you. So this is what I came home to last night. But please open. I don't know what it is. So, oh blimey, it's massive. Okay, so it says, "Bert, your Tuesday challenge will test your imagination, in brackets, and skill. Since we have only 12 days until we go to Florida, we need to start getting ready. Your task is to decorate / style my suitcase as American tourist like as possible. American and tourist like as possible. Good luck, Jack." Jeez. Okay. So he's got a black suitcase, a black fabric suitcase. So I'm guessing he wants me to do something funky with that, I guess. I don't know. Something American and tourist-like as possible. Good luck. Oh, that's going to be really hard. I don't know what to do. Jeez, this is literally testing my imagination and skill. I could do something completely nuts. No matter what I do to his suitcase, he's still going to have to use it, isn't he? So I could either be really nice or a little bit crazy. I'm going to work now. It is 9 o'clock nearly, so I'll be leaving just after 9. I then finish at 12, so I'll be home about 12:30. So that gives me just over 3 hours to kind of think what I want to do or what I can do, and then it gives me 4 hours to do it. So there's plenty of time, because then I'm back out working this evening. So this could be interesting. Ooh. Alright, I'll check back with you in a little bit. Okay, so I am obviously now home. I got in from work about half an hour ago, so I've literally just had some lunch, and honestly I'm finding this really difficult to try and think about what I'm going to do for Jack's suitcase. So first things first, I got the colour wrong. He's actually got the green suitcase behind. Mine's the leopard print ones that you can see there, and then Jack's one's the green one. Now the only problem with it is that he wants me to decorate and make it look really cool. The only thing is, it's not our suitcase. We're actually borrowing this from my parents, so I can't really do anything too extreme like stick stuff to it, because I'm sure they're going to want it back. But I was trying to think like Disney themed, Florida themed sort of thing that I can design. And obviously, you know, when you want to make sure you can see your suitcase when it's coming around through the conveyor belt, so you can get those big belts that you put around the top. My plan is to make one of those. Now, going on the theme of Disney and all that stuff, I don't know if you've ever heard, but when you go to Disney, you can do things like pin trading. And you just go around and you swap all your pins, and they have like these lanyards where they collect all the pins that go up the lanyard. So I was kind of going for the idea of pin trading, belt to go around his suitcase. That's the first idea. To be fair, that's the only idea that I've got at the moment. It is really difficult, really difficult to try and think. I was kind of thinking also that it's green, so I can do some sort of character like the Hulk, or the one-eyed alien from Monsters Inc. Mike, and is it Mike? Yeah, Sully's the furry one. Yeah, Mike. But again, I can't draw on it, and also I'm not very good at drawing, as you can probably tell from our when we designed our tattoos each. If you haven't looked at that video, go check it out. It's on our channel, so you can come and have a look and watch that, so you can tell just how bad I am at drawing. But I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to make a big belt for his suitcase. So I might do a little time lapse. I might do a little bit of everything. Keep watching. Okay, so first things first, I've got to decide what fabric I want to use. I've got loads of different colours, I've got loads of different types of fabric, and obviously I want one that's quite strong, so when it's getting battered around on the aeroplane it's not going to damage. I've got this red one that's like a really thick, all the fabric's falling out there, which is like a really thick canvasy fabric. Or I can go a little bit Disney, or oh my gosh, I can give him Postman Pat fabric. Oh, he'd hate that. No, what about, oh, I have animals. I've got different animal prints here. I've also got a space themed one, which is quite cool. I could always do a patch of the space one. No, I think I'm going to go red. I'm going to go for the red. Okay, so I've decided on the red fabric. I'm going to go for this one because I have got loads of it, which is obviously ideal because the suitcase is pretty big. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure this suitcase, see how much fabric I need to go all the way around. I'll probably add a little bit more on, so it gives me a little bit of extra fabric to work with. I'm then going to make a band, a big band, so I'll do double the thickness of the fabric, fold it over, pull it through, and then the next thing I've got to do is try and work out how I'm going to keep it together. I'm sure we've got a belt somewhere that I could reuse the clips. I'll have a little look. But yeah, this is how I'm going to do it. Okay, so now I have cut the fabric. So I've done it, I'd say just over 2 inches wide, all the way down, and the suitcase is about 200 centimetres all the way around. So I've done it just over that, so we've got a little bit longer to work with, which is always good. But just to finish off these edges, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll them in. Actually, I might overlock them and then fold them in, just for that little bit of extra strength. Because, plus I love overlocking everything. Not that it's necessary, and not that I'm a professional. And if you like are really good at sewing and you're watching this going, oh, what is she doing? I don't actually know. That's the thing. Everything I've done so far, I wing. I wing all my sewing stuff. So this here is my trusty little overlocker. It's really squeaky. As you can see, here is my overlocker. This is my favourite thing in the entire world, and I'm gonna just overlock all the way down the seams just to make sure that it's nice and strong, and then I will then go over, fold them over, sew them down with a sewing machine. Okay, so I have just gone over all the sides with the overlocker, and I've done it with black, white and just a tan coloured, so it gives it just a little bit of character, I guess, isn't it? So the whole thing is all overlocked, so that means that the seams are all nice and sealed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fold over the edges, tuck them under, and then go over that with the sewing machine. I am like the world's laziest sewer, as in it's never tidy. The lines aren't straight, it's very wonky, it's all over the place. Also, I can't quite get the tension right on this sewing machine because it is an old one, so there's a couple of little like bobbly bits. I'm sure there's a tutorial somewhere out there of how to actually use my sewing machine, but as you can see, it is very wonky. But the aim is that we shouldn't be seeing that anyway. So on to the next step. Okay, so here's my thought. So as I was saying before, I wanted sort of like the Disney pin trading necklaces, and I have got a bag of iron-on transfers, and there's literally so much stuff in here. Yeah, so that's the aim. I'm going to iron them onto the I don't even know what it's called, like luggage strap, something like that. Okay, so this is probably the only time you'll ever see me iron. I never iron. I hate it. Really hate it. Okay, so this is what I've gone for. So the front of the strap, I've gone for the flamingo, Mickey Mouse, a cactus, because obviously he's got one of those now, a POW, a letter J, a hot air balloon, French fries, a rocket, pineapple, and then the Take Me Away cup. So hopefully the aim for this is for it to just kind of go along like the front of his suitcase, so because obviously you're not going to really see the back of it, so just to strap it along the front. So I've got to work out how I'm going to clip it all together now. Ooh. I've kind of hit a bit of a dilemma. I really don't know how I'm going to kind of join the strap together without having any clips and without obviously going out and buying stuff. I've got it looking quite cool. I really like it. Do you see where I'm going with this though? So if you had loads of badges on at Disney, these would look like little Disney badges. Obviously I haven't got lots of Disney stuff, so that's that. But I'm just trying to work out how I'm going to clip it together without it falling off on the aeroplane, or without me sewing it together. Okay, so I think I've sussed it out. So what I'm going to use isn't going to obviously look proper and like proper professional, but then I'm not a professional. I'm going to just use a safety pin. So I'm going to slide it through the top all the way round to the back. Going to put it up through this section so it kind of sits in there. Safety pin it together, and then it kind of also gives them the option to be able to take it off and then put it back on again when obviously you need to open and close your suitcase. I think that's probably the only way I'm going to do it. If I had like a clip or some sort of fastener, I would have sewn it and then it just would have fitted perfectly, but I don't have that. I don't have that. Let's see if this works. I've only gone and done it. Look at that! Look how actual cool this looks. So I have obviously cheated and just safety pinned it straight to the suitcase. So that is going nowhere. And then all the way down, and then the jag is literally positioned itself perfectly in the middle, which is just awesome. I mean, the suitcase is a bit dirty, but I'm really happy with this so far. Look how cool that is. Really, really, really happy. So far so good. So the next thing I'm going to design are two little sort of like tags, like a little name tag for him, so he can so when he, or if he loses a suitcase, then they can find him. That's the next thing I'm going to make. Okay, so with the offcuts of fabric, so I've still got some of these, I'm going to fold them over, make them into little squares. I'm then going to tie put a little bit of thread or like rope or string or something through them, I haven't decided yet, and then they will then hang nicely on these, and again I'm going to stick another little transfer on there as well. Okay, so I've made two little like pouches out of the scrap fabric, so it's kind of like made a loop, and then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick on one more little transfer on both of the two little ones that I've made, and then I'm going to tie it onto the zip to finish off the suitcase. Okay, so here it is, guys. So as before, I made the belt, the strap that goes all the way down the middle with all the funky little different pictures and stuff like that on it, and then the bit that I just finished were these two little like zips, zip straps that I made. So this one I've done a little bumblebee, and this one I've just done the crying face emoji, and the reason I've done these two is because they're just a little bit of me. So obviously I've just got my bumblebee tattoo, so I thought I'll put the bumblebee on there, and the reason I put the crying face emoji is because literally it is my most used emoji ever. And then the final thing that I put on there is Jack's luggage strap, which we got off eBay, I think it was last year, when we went on holiday last time. So that's that. So I think it looks pretty cool now, and he's definitely not going to miss that at the airport. Do you know what, guys? Actually thinking about this, I am so happy with how that strap and the tags have turned out that I think I might make myself one, just because I'm like a little bit jealous that Jack's got his own little cool funky strap. I'm not going to make it now, mind, because it did take a little while, but I'm really happy with it, how it turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you want any more tutorials of what I've done, please let me know as well. I mean, it was so simple. All I've done is just literally sewn a basic strap, stuck some transfers on there, and done that pretty much. So I will post back with you later. I finish work at 7:30. Jack will be home then, and then I'll get his reaction, see what he thinks, see if I've done the job well.
Right, as you know, I set Bert a challenge of decorating my suitcase, and I just walked through the door, and this is what I've seen. Look at that bad boy. Look at these patches. Got key rings everywhere. A little bee. Little laughy emoji. And of course the baby Mickey. Look at this. Nice little I might actually wear this. Look at that. Anything on the back? Okay, it carries on. But yeah, that, pretty impressed with. I like the green and red combo, and yeah, she's made a pretty good job of that, so we'll check in when she's home.
You're loving it, Jack. It looks proper fancy. Like proper proper professional, right? Are you just test running? Are you happy?
Yes.
Do you like it?
Love it.
Have I succeeded in the challenge?
Yes.
Are you pleased to be carrying that around at the airport?
Uh-huh.
You're not embarrassed in any sort of way?
No.
You're proud of it? Yeah? So would you say that as a successful Tuesday challenge?
I reckon.
Or Challenge Tuesday? Awesome. Yay! Well done. Me. Anyway, keep watching.
Ooh. Having fun.